Nag-live ko YouTube. Nag-live ko sa YouTube.
Kami na ako. Sige. Basta joke ka.
Nag-YouTube live ko.
YouTube live.
Hmm.
Now.
Arang-arang na. Hmm. Gainom nga ako magtambal.
Si Mama Levy.
Napos sila dito.
So, ikaw na lang unang uli.
Si Kuya.
Okay. Unang naman uli. Daming tao, busy ka. Dami din kasi.
What interest? Any percentage? Percentage. Percentage. Problems lang. Challenging. Challenging.
Bali, 700 lang ang isip pa.
Oh, let's try this. Hi. Internet sa YouTube live na tama. Okay, contact ng internet connection. YouTube. And on exam, if you secure 80%, ano yan, sir? Maximum marks. Secured. 332 marks if she secured 83%. If she secured 83% means that on the total. So, man, nasagot na. For a while. Percent. Wait a minute. Ano may answer? Okay, answer. Advanced word problems. Percentage. Sure doon. Hmm. Ano may answer doon? Where can I find? Challenging problems. Involving percent. Bakit? Um, bak Diri ng sarili. Let's try to solve this. Academy. An estimated 3 out of every 25 men are left-handed. What percent of men are left-handed? 3 out of 25. So it's 3 out of, right, wait, wait, it's done. 3, na-erase, 3 out of 25 times 4 to make it over 100. 112, so that's 12%. 12%. I check. Next question. Yazoo has 15 emperor penguins. The emperor penguins make up 30% of all the penguins at the zoo. Zoo has 15 emperor penguins. The emperor penguins make up 30% of all the penguins. Ah, so 30% sa total is the 15. So the total times 30%, eh, times 30% is 15. So we evaluate 30 over 100 plus 15. Total is equal to cross multiply 15 times 100 is 15 over 30. And then cancel 0. So, right. 150 over 3. 15 divided 3 is 5. So it's 50. Total is 50. 50 penguins. Check. Next question. Sophie Ruth is eating a 50-gram chocolate bar which contains 30% cocoa. American cocoa are in the chocolate bar. Huh? 30% cocoa. How many grams of cocoa are in the chocolate bar? 30% lang 50. Am I correct? 50 grams, 30% cocoa. How many grams are 30%? They're not actually that challenging. In a way, 50 times 30%. So we can cancel 0, 0, 0, 0. So it's 5 times 3, 15. 15 grams. That's correct. Next question. There are 25 students in Miss Ngoyen's second grade class. In the class election, 4 students voted for Benjamin, 12 voted for Sahil, and 9 voted for Maria. Four students voted for Benjamin, 12 voted for Sahil, 9 voted for Maria. What percentage of the class voted for Maria? 9 out of 25. 9 out of 25. In percent times 4 to make it over 100. 9 times 4 is 36, 36%. Question. Mrs. Conley asked her class what kind of party they want to have to celebrate their excellent behavior. We want to have to celebrate their excellent behavior out of the student of all students in the class. 5 want an ice cream party, 7 want a movie party, 10 want a costume party. And the rest are undecided. 20% want an ice cream party. How many students are in the class? Ah, so 5 is 20%. So the total times 20%, just 20 over 100 is 5. Then cross multiply 500 over 20. And so 10 is half of 50 is 25. Next, Darius buys a bottle of chemical solution that contains 70% alcohol. Bottle contains 500 ml of solution. How many ml of alcohol are in the solution? 500 of 70% of 500. Ml are alcohol in the solution. So 500 times 70%. Right. So cancel to zeros. So 5 times 70. 5 times 7 is 35. Then copy 1 0, 350. 350. Next. Solar system, 6 out of the 8 planets have moons. What percent of the planets have moons? 6 out of 8 have moons. 6 out of 8 half moons. We cannot make it over 100 times uh hmm, times 100. 100 over 800, then divided by 8. Uh, so this will be over 100 and 600 by 8 by 8 times 7. 8 times 7 is 56. Plus it's 64. So 7. 56. 60 minus 56 is 4. Bring down 0. 5 plus 8, 40. 0. So 75. 75%. Let's see. 75%. Okay, that's correct. Show summary. 7 out of 7. Alright. Up next article is um we'll just try to look for another set of problems. Recent advanced word problems. Alright, so yeah, problem here. Justin bought a t-shirt, 12% off. So we'll just focus here, here, and we will not mind the other. Hmm. Erase. Erase. Justin bought a t-shirt at 12% off and received an additional membership discount of $7. The t-shirt cost him $15, but was the original price of the t-shirt. Bought a t-shirt 12% off and received an additional membership discount of $7. If the t-shirt cost him $15, what was the original price of the t-shirt? If the t-shirt cost him $15, what? Okay. So 12%. Wait. 12% of the total. Bought a t-shirt at 12% off and received an additional membership discount of $7. The t-shirt cost him $15. What was the original price of the t-shirt? So that means the total minus 12% of the total minus $7 is equal to $15. Correct in my equation. The total amount minus 12% of the total because it's discounted 12% off and received an additional membership discount of $7, so minus 7. What's left is the cost, which is $15. So we're gonna solve for the total or the original price. Total. So this is there's an invisible one here. So 1 minus 0.12 is 0.88. 88. Correct. 88. Minus 7. So we will transpose 7 to the other side. It will become plus 7. So 0.88. 15 plus 7 is 22. So I'll just make this a fraction to make it look simpler. Times 100. So this will be cross multiply 22 times 100 is 22 hundreds divided by 88. Okay. So divide 11 to both 88 and 22. This becomes 2. This becomes 8. So now it becomes smaller. 200 over 8. Expand. Did it expand? Yeah. We can reduce divide by divide 200 by 8. 216. 20 minus 16 is 4. Then 5 is 40. So what? Total is 25. I correct. Let's review. 1 minus 5%, 88%. 10 plus 7 is 22. 88 over 100 plus multiply 22 hundreds over 88 by 11 plus 28. 200 divided 8 is 25. Right? So let's check. That's the answer. Yeah, it's 25. Correct. Another problem. Let's solve another problem. So let's erase everything. Erase. Word problem 2. 40%. Wait for a while. Percent of 720 visitors to amusement park were children. Oh, the 5 of the children, 25% of the children, and 1/3 of the adults were repeat visitors. Ano? May repeat visitors. 40% of 7,920 visitors to amusement park were children. Okay. And 25% of that 40%. And 1/3 of the 60% we were repeat visitors. Okay. How many percent of the visitors were visiting the amusement park for the first time? Okay. So for the children, children is only 40%. 40%. So write it as 40% is children, and then since 25% is repeat visitors, so yung first time is 75%. So 75% of this 40%. Okay. So let's solve this for children first. 40 out of 100, 75 out of 100. We'll reduce this. 0, cancel. 4 and 100 can be cancelled. So this becomes 1. This is 25. Can be cancelled. 3. 3 over 10 or 30%. 30% for children. Or adults. Adults. 1/3 of the adults were visitors. So 60% is adults. Children is 40%. And 1/3 is repeat. So 2/3 is first time. So 2/3 of the 60%. So 60 over 100. Times 2/3. So cancel. Cancel. No, no, not necessary to cancel. And so 20 times 2 is 40. And then over 100. So that's 40%. All right. So 30%. Plus 40% is 70%. So the answer is 70%. Are correct. Let's check. Yeah, it's correct. It's 70%. Although the solution of this page is kind of long compared to what I have done. I don't think you need to solve for the exact numbers. You just need to solve for the percent. Don't need to know the exact value. their problem. Sarah had 55 cards. She gave 20% of them to her sister. 25% of the remaining to her brother and the rest to her best friend. How many percent of the cards did she give to her best friend? Sarah had 55 cards. She gave 20% of them to her sister, 25% of the remaining to her brother, and the rest to her best friend. How many percent of the cards did she give to her best friend? 55. He gave 20%. He gave 20%, 20%, and then 25% of the remaining. Hmm. The rest to her best friend. So for the best friend, Sarah had 55 cards. So 20% were given to the sister. So what's left is 80%. And 25% of this 80% was given to her brother. So, and the remaining 75% of 80% was given to her best friend. So meaning it's 80%. So it's 75% of this 80%, or 80 over 100 times 75 over 100. Yeah. Divide 25. So this is 3, this is 4. 4 and 8, it's 2, so it's 20. And yeah, so 20 times 3 is 60 over 100. So 60%. How many percent of the cards did she give to her best friend? 60%. Is it correct? Let's check. Correct. 60%. Let's have some little problems. Problem number 4. Like 2% of the children in the class have pets. Hmm. Eighty percent of the children in a class have pets, 45% have dogs, 40% have cats, and the rest have birds. If 3 children in the class have birds, how many children are in the class? So I only have 6 minutes left before I will reach 1 hour for this live video. 80% of the children in the class have pets. 45% of them have dogs, 40% have cats, and the rest have birds. If 3 children in the class have birds, how many children are there in the class? "45% of this 80 have dogs. 40% of 80 have cats. 45 plus 40, 85. So that means 15% have birds. 15% of this 80. So 15% of this 80% have birds. Okay. So 80 over 100 times 15 over 100. Alright, so reduce. How can we reduce? Divided by 4. Divide 4. Divide 4. So it will be 20. I. Divide by 20. Again. Divided by 20. So this will be 4. This will be 5. And then divided by 5 divided by 15 is 3. So 4 times 3 is 12 over 100. So that means 12% of the total have birds. How many children are there in the class? So The total times 12% is 3 children. So total times 12 over 100 times equals 3. Cross multiply 300 over 12. Reduce. So reduce 3 divided by 3, so this becomes 4. 100 divided 4 is 100 divided by 4 is 25. So that means there are 25 students in the class. Am I correct? Let's check. It's correct, it's 25. So let's solve some more problems. I have 2 minutes left because for this video, this live video becomes 1 hour. So let's solve race. A movie rental shop has 1,375 movies for children. 40% of the movies are rated G, while the rest are rated PG. The shop adds a few more G-rated movies to its collection, increasing the number of G-rated movies to 45%. How many G-rated movies are added? To solve this. 1,375 movies for children. 40% of the movies are rated G, while the rest are rated PG. The shop adds a few more G-rated movies to its collection, increasing the number of G-rated movies to 45%. It added 45%. 40% of the movies are rated G. So it increased to 45%, not by 45. So since it's using the 2, increasing to 45%, it means it's only added by 5%. This becomes 45% of the total. How many G-rated movies are added? How to solve this? This is kind of hard problem. So the total is added by 5%. it becomes 45%. So what is the answer to this problem? So now it's only 55% for rated PG. Stories. One three seven five. Um, Any hard problem. 4060 and then it becomes 4555. It's that feel more G-rated collections. How did they solve this problem? 60% of 1375. Oh, the 55%. Oh, okay. So on PAG, because it didn't change value, so the 825 becomes 55%. So that means uh, why 1%? For every percent, it's 15. So the total is 1.5. I get it. Okay. So we will use the idea there is to use the rated PG movies, not the G rated because it is added, it is increased. So nag-change ang values sa G-rated movies. So we'll use the concept of PG where we can compute for its exact value. So 1375 times G-rated movies is 60%, although it's not given, but since 40% ang G, so PG automatic 60%. Make it a total of 100. Then calculate, cancel, reduce, divided by 2, so 3 and 5. Ito divide 1375 divided by 5, so 10, 7, then 5. Correct? 2 times 5, 10, 3, 7, 7 minus 4, 2, 3.5. Okay, 275. 275. So, cancel na to. This becomes 275 times 3. So, 275 times 3, 5 times 6, 15, 7 3 is 21, 22, 236 plus 28. So, there are a total of 835 PGs. Okay, so let's erase this term. So that means, so the 60% is the 825. Then when a few were added in the rated G, this 825 is not anymore 60%, but instead it is 55% of the total. So that's why it's better to use the PG than the G because it didn't change value. So it's still the 55%. Then to know for each 1%, how many is represented, how many PGs is represented by 1%, we can divide both by 55. So this will be 1%. So 825 divided by, divided by 55. Teka, reduce lang muna. Hindi, divide na lang. 1. And then, subtract. So, borrow. 12 minus 5 is 7. 7. 7 minus 5 is 2. Bring down 5. 275. Divide times 5. 275. 5 is 25. 5 25 plus 2 to the 7. Correct. It's 5. 5. Alright. So it's 15. So for every 1%, nire-represent niyan ang 15 na quantity ng PGs. Ngayon, we'll get the total, meaning we'll get the 100%. So times 100 to get the total or the 100%. So 15 times 100 is 1.5. So sagot is 1.5. Yun yung tanong, how many G-rated movies are added? Added. How many G-rated pala is added? So yung total is 1.5. 1.5 minus 1,375. So we will know how many were added. 1.5 minus 1,375. So borrow. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 7 is 2. 4 minus 3 is 1. So the answer is 125. Alright, so that's it for today. Let's check. Tama yung 125.